What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. My name is Brian. His name is Rudy. We are your host of Within the Sport podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for listening. Rudy, we are now officially in baseball season.
Baseball.
Yep, I love it. If you follow us on Instagram at _within the sport, you will see that our Instagram was a little
active today.
It was active today, and it's gonna be active just because of baseball. I'm telling you, like, this is like my favorite sport. This is like the time where we're gonna start doing bets. We're gonna be joking around, making memes, stuff like that.
Okay, I like that.
And we're gonna talk a little more about baseball, just because that's more of our level of expertise, right?
Right.
Also
I
NBA
feel
and stuff like that, but more baseball, just because it's fun,
There's a lot to talk about in baseball.
Exactly. There's so much to talk about, especially with this whole Ohtani news and stuff like that. And, so the Dodgers looked good yesterday. I forget that they're already 1-1. I was thinking like they're 1-0.
Oh, because you thought it was their official first game?
I thought it was the first game yesterday, but I was like, no, wait. No, they already played two. They just came back from Korea. So they're now 2-1. They looked really good yesterday against the St. Louis Cardinals. And Freeman, he's hitting RBIs. I feel like he's going to go for like at least 200 RBIs this season.
You think so?
I think so. Just because look at the lineup, bro. Like, you have Mookie Betts going first. You have Freddie Freeman. Shohei Ohtani batting second. And then you have Freddie Freeman batting third. And then Will Smith cleanup batting fourth. So those top four are already pretty good. And I feel like Mookie, he gets on base a lot. His on base percentage is really good. Ohtani, same thing. He had a double yesterday and a single yesterday. And like I said, these two guys, Mookie and Ohtani, are just gonna get on base every chance that they get. And then who's gonna be right there to reel him in? Freddie Freeman.
There you go.
And then Tyler Glasnow looked good. He looked pretty solid yesterday. He gave up a home run, but that's okay. He's going to give up home runs here and there. He is a pitcher that throws for strikes. So most of his pitches are always going to be in the box. So he pitches for contact. So those things are going to kind of happen along the season with him, but he looked pretty good. He's going to have a lot of strikeouts. So we're going to like we were saying with the betting, we're going to do a lot of prop bets with strikeout propositions with Tyler Glasnow, as well as Yamamoto, who is going to make his official Dodger debut on Saturday. He's going to face Lance Lynn. So we get a chance to look at an old face, Lance Lynn. If you're a Dodger fan, you remember Lance Lynn last season in the playoffs against the Arizona Diamondbacks, where he gave up I think it was 4 home runs or 3 home runs, back to back to back, and that was the game where it was the end for Dodgers.
Yeah, that was
that's it. That was
game is over.
Game is over. So we get a chance to look at Yamamoto. He struggled in the first game. He got lit up. He gave up 5 runs in that first inning against the Padres in Seoul. So this is gonna be his second game now starting with the Dodgers. So we're gonna get a chance to see how he looks this time in Dodger Stadium. I feel like he's gonna do better this time, right? Now he's gonna get it. I feel like that first game, it was probably a little bit of nerves, kicking in, especially when he's in Asia, where he is more popular and more known over there than here in America. So I feel like that's what it was too. That kind of added a little pressure,
Yeah.
And then so we're gonna get a chance to see how he looks on Saturday. Bobby Miller gets the start for the Dodgers today, and let me see what else. So I had one little nitpicking thing about the Dodgers.
What do they do now?
I feel like they're good, right? They're top heavy. Like I said, they got Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Will Smith, Teoscar Hernandez. Teoscar. What's his name? Hernandez, right?
Yeah.
I think it sounds familiar. Let me see. I fucking forgot his last name. I think it's Hernandez. Teoscar Hernandez. Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
I had it right. It's because I was confusing him and Kike.
Makes sense.
So, but you have Kike as well, So, hitting, you're not going to struggle. You're always going to have, this team is going to be a team that puts up runs, and they're going to put up runs in bunches. The only thing, like I said, that I could probably be a little critical is the shortstop position. There was a lot of talk and during the offseason that the Dodgers need a shortstop. They had the guy that's in Phillies. I hate it when this happens. Like I'm recording and all the names just get out of my
just disappear.
but that was the major question this offseason was that the Dodgers needed a shortstop. So and they chose not to. With Gavin Lux. Obviously he was going to be the shortstop last year, and then what happened in spring training was that he got hurt, so he was out for the year, and the Dodgers kind of had to find a way to make it work throughout last season. And then, we saw Mookie Betts kind of step in. And then Dave Roberts this season said that he's going to be the official everyday shortstop. And he's having like a rough start to it. Just, but Mookie, he's an athlete. You can plug him into any position. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he'll get better. But just for right now, that's a little bit of a red flag. But even then, like, it's not too much of a big deal. I will say it will probably be a bigger deal as the season progresses to see how he progresses as an everyday shortstop, see if he's getting better, if he's still making those same mistakes. He had an error yesterday, and we'll see how he does today. But for the most part, we're gonna see how he progresses at that shortstop position throughout the season. And right now, obviously, they're just playing the St. Louis Cardinals. Not really a good
Nothing
team.
crazy.
Yeah, they're not really a good team. It's not a team that's gonna be in the playoff run or anything like that. So right now you could it's okay. It's gonna look good. But when down the line, when you start getting when you start facing better teams, when you start getting into late in the season where you need to start like locking in.
Yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Once they're all tired and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Like once you start locking in, at the end of the season, that's where that position could be a little vulnerable, especially on the defensive end. When in those tight games, in the playoffs, where bullpens get tighter and everything, gets really, really magnified, and you can't risk running error like that. So so we're gonna see how it goes. But other than that, Dodgers look good. The Angels look terrible.
The Dodgers always look good at the start of the game, start of the season, but then they always choke, bro. They always look good on paper. They're always like, this time's gonna be better. You know
what?
Starting to sound like the Raiders.
The Raiders. The Raiders. I thought you were gonna say the Cowboys.
That's who that.
At least the Raiders suck.
That's true.
But the Cowboys every year. That's a good diss. You know what, Rudy? I was gonna say something to that, but you're right. You're right. They always tend to fuck up at the end.
I always remember everybody's always getting all hyped up every season. Everybody's always hyped up. Oh, the Dodgers, bro, they're doing badass, blah, blah, blah. And then what's he doing? One little choke, and it's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, what did he do? Or blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, then you have a bunch of mad Dodgers fans everywhere.
That's true. A lot of crybabies. But I mean, I could take it. I could take that. There's a lot of people out there that probably can't.
Yeah, they're probably get super fan of that.
One thing about me is I got thick skin. And I roll with the punches. With the punches. But yeah, so the Angels looked bad yesterday. Got lit up. I fucking took him on a bet.
No way, the Angels?
Yeah, I put him in a parlay. I was like
I'm gonna do it.
Follow us on Instagram. On Instagram. We're gonna be doing plays, everything like that. If you want to fade us and you go against us,
by all means,
go for it. You might make money like that. I'm not gonna win every bet, and you might get lucky. And who knows? Maybe fading me could be the new thing, and you can make money fading our picks. Guy. Exactly.
You can make money off of him, not me.
I'll take the sacrifice for you to get rich. It's fair.
This ain't Vegas. Nobody's home.
Nobody's home. I don't always win. But yeah, so yeah, I took him on a parlay yesterday, and the whole parlay kind of fucked up, except for the Dodgers. Okay. And then we have one right now. We're recording at a little bit before 9, so we got a couple games still going. So we got that second parlay going. Let's see how it goes. We might, we'll give you a little live updates. I'll have them right here on my phone. So, so good on that second parlay. But like I said, the Angels look pretty terrible. And so I don't know why I picked them. I really don't know why.
Maybe you had a little hope in them.
It's because they always start
I
the
don't know.
season good.
Okay, yeah.
They always start the season good. Literally.
Literally.
Yeah, but now I forgot that they don't have Ohtani.
That's why they started
Exactly.
before.
I had that tendency last year of I would always pick him when
Okay.
Ohtani was playing. And now that he's like,
Not
I don't know.
there.
I don't know why I picked him yesterday.
You
Probably
never know.
pick against them today and watch them
And
win.
they're gonna win.
Like,
That's probably what's gonna
exactly,
happen.
That's what happens. A couple of teams are like that. Like last season, I had the Twins, Minnesota, the Twins. Every
Right.
time I would pick on, like when I would
For
pick
them
them,
to win.
they would lose. And then when I would pick against them, they would win.
Sound like your resources are a little off.
Exactly. It's like opposite. Like I said, you could fade me. Like, go for it. Give me a fade on that.
Yeah, but, oh, shit, trying to run up the fade right now.
Not that fade.
I was talking about the lineup, dog.
Oh,
But
lineup?
give me a quick lineup with fade.
I do need a haircut. That's why I'm wearing a hat. But yeah. So we have some news, right? Let's get a little bit of off the sports.
A little off the
A
sport.
little off the
Off
sports
the
for,
side.
just for a bit. Just for a bit.
Poquito.
Because we don't want to bore you
Tantito.
guys talking about baseball too much, you know?
Yeah, especially of the Dodgers all the time.
Exactly. This ain't the
There's
Dodgers.
other teams out there, you know.
Exactly. This ain't the Dodgers network. We're gonna keep it real. We're gonna be really critical of them this season. When they
Okay.
fuck up,
You're gonna hear it.
you're gonna hear it. You know. But yeah, let's go into some news. What did you have for us today, Rudy? I felt like I talked a lot in that
You
intro.
kinda did. I was kind of like, dang, you need some oxygen right there or something, or what? What?
I'm
No,
good
you
now.
You sound like you good. You drink
That
some
cough,
water, you
that
good.
cough from last week.
Like, yeah,
went
you
away.
don't have it no more, huh?
I don't have it no more. I'm good.
Could have had me, bro, because I was left from here last time. I was kind of coughing.
Yeah,
I was like,
I had a coffee today too, so that's why I'm a little amped up right now.
No wonder it makes sense. I had
Yeah.
a coffee too, bro. But
Nah,
Shit
does
ain't
it wake
doing
you
nothing
up
no
or
more.
no?
usually it does, but I don't know. Lately, it's just been like, go to sleep.
It goes to sleep.
But
That's the opposite.
a little bit of news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Ding.
You ever been to Mazatlan, Sinaloa?
No, we're supposed to go last year, Rudy.
What happened,
I don't know.
guys?
Money,
Well, when you think of Mazatlan, Sinaloa, what do you think of?
mariscos
Mariscos. Okay, some
Mariscos.
good ass food.
by the beach.
Some good seafood by the beach.
Exactly. That's why I want to go. That's why I was.
That sounds pretty good, bro.
that's
Like
why I was
some mariscos right there by
really
the
looking
beach.
forward to last year.
Yeah, me too. I was kind of, we didn't go. I was kind of upset.
Remember that? You know that music video? No, it's not a music video, but they did that little like that where it was what is it? It was Grupo Firme.
Oh yeah, like El Yankee,
Flaco,
and then
El
food.
Yaqui, Grupo Codiciado, the two fools from Grupo Codiciado.
And they're at the beach right there, just eating.
I'll put a
singing.
little picture so you guys can know what we're talking about. But it's like a really popular video on YouTube, and every time I see that background, that's where now.
It makes you
it
want to
make-
be.
Yeah, it makes me think. I think that's where they recorded actually. No,
I think so.
I
Yeah,
think that's
that
where
was
they did
exactly
that.
where they did that.
In Mazatlan.
Mazatlan.
That's
But
why-
what I think of Mazatlan, bro, I think of tequila and the beach
okay.
and music, banda,
Look at you.
which
Rudy.
talking about the banda.
Talking about the banda.
Talking about the banda, they're actually in a little war right now. They're in a little challenge, the banda.
The banda's in a war.
Yeah, nah, with the cartel, fool, nah. Nah, but the freedom of performing the banda at the beach is being challenged.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you guys seen a video going around
Mm-hmm.
of they're at the hotel, the tourists. They're at the hotel, and they're trying to enjoy like a little live music guitar, and it's like classic guitar playing.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if you're familiar with that kind of music, but it's
Classical?
really, classical is really soft. It's like pretty much no noise has to be going around so you can hear them.
No lyrics.
No lyrics, nothing. And then so they're kind of like in the hotel facing the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And then like at the beach, of course, all you hear is like all the bandas playing.
Yeah.
So you can't even hear this guy like on the guitar,
On the little guitar.
like little relaxing music playing or anything.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hear none of that. And because of that, actually, they've been getting a lot of complaints from the tourists that go out there. They've been complaining about like, oh, your noise level's too high. It doesn't let me relax. It doesn't let me chill. It doesn't let me do
Yeah.
nothing, I can't think.
Okay.
And then so this video where it was shot at actually at Doubletree by Hilton and 19 other businesses that run hotel and like tourist businesses and all that.
Mm-hmm.
They've actually gone to the city and complained to them about the noise. So for them to do something about the noise to make them reduction
Yeah, sure.
or to get rid of the banda at the beach. So, with all that information, Brian,
Yes.
what is your opinion on this? Should they ban the band at the beach? Should they ban the
No.
noise? Or what do you think should happen in this situation?
My honest opinion.
Yeah.
I think people need to mind their own fucking business.
Bro, the fact that it's like just tourists going out there, you know?
Exactly.
And it's like, you're going to another country, you're going to another cultural, you know, like you're not at home.
But no.
You know, it's like,
But
what do you
no.
expect, bro? You're leaving your area to go try something new, something different,
Exactly.
right? So it's kind of like, pretty much anybody that goes to Mazatlan, like Mexico in general, bro. Anyone that goes to Mexico, te gusta el desmadre.
Yeah.
You know? You know, you're there for a good time. You want to mess around. You want to, you know, like have some fun.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it. That's what
That's
you're
true.
going for,
Exactly.
you know? And it's like, it's kind of dumb that they're trying to implement that over there, where it's like they wanted to make it seem like they're over here.
Exactly.
Like if that was the point, you should have just stayed out here and gone on vacation.
Where was it? You said it was a DoubleTree?
DoubleTree by Hilton.
There's so many DoubleTrees.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to
like, you don't have to go. So many in the United States.
Exactly.
Like, why are you going out there? Go to Vegas. You
Go
know?
to Vegas.
That's like asking Vegas food to turn off all their casinos.
To turn off the casinos. I don't like
You're
gambling.
like, I don't like the casinos. You know, take them out.
I'm a recovering gambler.
Right. Like, what does that have to do with us? I can't hear loud noise. I can't see a lot of lights. You know, you turn off all the lights.
I get PTSD. It brings me back of how I lost it all.
It's like the Güeros say to the Mexicans, fool, go back to Mexico. The Mexicans should say to the Güeros, vete a la chingada.
Go back to your country.
Go back to your country.
No, but it's like, okay, so to people that never been to Mexico, right? There's people out there probably that have never been to Mexico. So when you go to Mexico, especially like around like the beach and stuff like that, right? When you're like in a city by the beach and stuff like that. Over there's a lot of vendors, because you don't see that here, you know?
Right.
When you go to the beach here, you know, you bring everything you bring yourself.
From home.
Yeah, exactly. You bring your own cooler, you bring your own food, you bring your own grill.
All you see here maybe is like an ice cream truck.
Exactly.
That's about it.
Exactly.
But
But even then, they're not walking on the sand.
On the sand, that's true. That's
and
on the parking lot.
when you go to Mexico, everything's in the sand. You got the restaurants on the sand. You got the bars
at the sand.
By the sand, you know, by the boardwalk.
You got people giving you massages at the sand.
Exactly. It's like, it's kind of, if I was to compare it a little bit, it's kind of like Venice Beach. Like, you ever been to Venice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, right? It's like,
that's true.
You know, it's not too far off from the beach. You have all the businesses and everything like that.
Right there.
So for me, it's like when you go to Mexico, like there's music, there's banda, all that is normal over there because that's how they are. Yeah. You know, that's their culture. That's how it is for them. You know, it's not like here where you don't see that, right? So I feel like you said, if you're gonna go over there, right, you have to respect their culture. You have to respect the way of their living. You know, like the way they live. You know, the way they go about their day, about their business and stuff like that, right? You know, so for me, it's like, if you're complaining about that, why are you going?
Why are you going?
Like,
why are you wasting all your money and going out there?
Exactly. Like, you know, because if you're going for the beach and for the vibes, right, you can go to Hawaii. You can go to Long Beach. You can go to Huntington Beach.
Go to Venice Beach.
Exactly. Anywhere by the beach. You know, Malibu. You can go places like this. You want quiet, peace and quiet. There's places that are like that. You want, like you said, if you want to go to Mexico, you're going for that. Like,
for the culture, for the party, for where they live for.
Exactly. You're gonna go. You're gonna go eat. You're gonna go drink. You're gonna listen to music. If you don't like it, stay in your room. If you don't want that environment, don't go there. Don't put yourself in that place. You know, especially like I was looking at that video you said, right?
Right.
And I'm gonna put it right here. That way people can know what we're talking about. It's an outdoor place, right? It's like covered by the hotel.
Covered, yeah.
Yeah, it's right.
But it's like an open view.
But it's an open, it's open air.
Right.
You know, you're gonna hear the beat. You're gonna hear the ocean. You're gonna hear people walking by and stuff like that. So it's like, at the same time, it's like you're in the open. You know, it's like right now. Like if I go outside, like I can't tell my neighbor not to put music.
Right.
Like, it's his space. It's his world. Let him do his thing. Even if the music could say bad words, bad language. I have a kid, and I don't want my kid listening to that. I have no right.
Or it's like if you go out to nature, like in the forest.
Exactly.
It's like you don't expect, you don't know what you're gonna hear out there, know.
Exactly.
And then you hear an animal and everything's like, oh, I don't like that animal, you know,
Like
like why is it making that noise? It shouldn't be having this kind of animals.
Exactly.
You're out in the nature where all the animals are at. Like, how do you not expect to encounter any kind of animals out there?
You're in their world.
Like, you're in their world. You're in their environment.
Exactly.
It's like,
but yeah, it's like I was looking at it. I was like, But I mean, they did say they were gonna like pass something, right? Like they were gonna like do a law or something. Like that?
I think all they're gonna do is just have little like restrictions. So I guess like after a certain time, kind of like nobody's playing music no more. So I think it was like, I think they're gonna try to come to agreement with like at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. It's like, okay, no more playing. And then like in front of certain like hotels, that they won't be able to play in front of certain hotels.
See, that sucks.
So now they're gonna have like their own little area of where they could play at until a certain time.
See, that sucks.
And that's kind of whack, cause I mean the beach is open, bro. It's like the hotel is to a certain property, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like you're right here and like you're crossing the street and you can control what's going on across the street, you know. But like that's out of your it's out of your hands, you know. Yeah. I feel like that seems down there. Like, hey, whatever happens across the street, like that's down from the stand. That's not your property no more, you know.
That's not your
business. They can be doing whatever they want. And then next thing you know, you're gonna have the cartel shooting them up, and they're gonna try to stop them too.
But yeah, it's like I don't know, it's weird. But you know, this is going on right now, right? Like you said, it's viral. Yeah, it's like a viral little clip, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I felt like we should talk about it and give our opinions. And like I said,
let us know what you think.
If you don't like it, don't go.
Don't go.
Stay here.
You know, if you like, I don't understand. Like, if you know you're not gonna like something, why go to that place?
Exactly.
You know, there's not even have to do with that anymore. Like, just in general, like. You know you're not going to be happy going. Why go? Exactly. Why commit to going?
Exactly.
Just say you don't want to go. No, stay home.
That's true. Exactly. It's like going to Paris and complaining about, I don't want to see the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. Like, why is the Eiffel Tower so big?
Why is it blinding? Can you turn it off? It hurts my eyes. But yeah. But yeah, those are our thoughts. Let us know what you guys think about this. You know, unfortunately, that's the world we live in now. It's kind
of weird, bro. Like,
kind of weird.
No, because another little thing, a little bit off topic, but kind of the same. It's like racetracks.
Racetracks?
Yeah. So like people complain about people racing on the streets, right? And then next thing you know, they have like a little land. They buy a little land where it's like a little racetrack, and they go race, drag race, whatever, do their thing. And like there's nothing around. It's like kind of like it's nothing. It's like it's just pure land. And then people start building around that racetrack. And then they start complaining about the noise because of the cars on the racetrack. And then they ban that racetrack. So they close it down. It gets banned. And then they go back to street racing. Exactly. And then they're complaining again about street racing. It was like, bro, come on. Like, why would you move right next to a racetrack when you know, like, the kind of thing that's going on at the racetrack? It's like people living next to like a golf course. Yeah. You're going to get hit. You're going to get hit by the balls, you know, or you're going to find some random balls. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. People just like to complain. But coming up in this next segment, a familiar place that we always eat at, I'm pretty sure you eat at, is going to collaborate with another place that we eat at. And 7-Eleven has announced a new item that is coming to their stores. Tell you all about it coming up right here. Let's go ahead and take a little break and come back to the podcast. Okay, so on March 26th, which was 3 days ago, actually, McDonald's announced that they are going to be in a collaboration with Krispy Kreme donuts. What? So the two are merging together. So you're going to find Krispy Kreme donut items at the McDonald's items. So like, are they combining them, or they're just selling them?
No, they're going to sell them. Well, I mean, I don't know, because let me see. This article I read says that they're going to be selling 3 major, the most popular items from Krispy Kreme, which is going to be the original glazed, chocolate ice with sprinkled donuts, and chocolate ice cream filled. So chocolate ice creamed filled donut. So it's a donut filled with cream inside of it, right? And it's dipped, and you dip it in chocolate icing. Dang. Sounds fire, huh?
Sound like diabetes.
I'm over here thinking it sounds fire. You're over here like something.
That sounds a lot, bro. It sounds like a lot of sugar.
It does, huh?
It sounds like one bite and I'm dead.
I gotta tap out.
Tap out.
But then I did see some people. I don't know if it's actually real, but I saw articles on what things could potentially be coming to the menu.
Okay.
So this is gonna happen by the end of like 2026.
We got a while.
So they're just teasing us for now.
I'll just go to the fair, get a cheeseburger with the donut.
You've had that before?
No, but I always saw it and I was like, bro, I think that's kind of nasty. Like a meat and a donut.
Mhm.
Like that just sounds nasty.
That sounds nasty.
I never had it. You ever had one?
No.
Huh? Yeah. No.
I just look at it. I'm just like, no.
No. You're like, no, it's gonna fuck up my appetite right there.
No. It's like you can't combine those two.
Right? It's like some things you shouldn't just combine.
A cheeseburger with a donut.
Bun.
No, like you said, diabetes, and it's a 3x3. No, is it?
Yeah, it's like 3 meats up in that bitch.
3 meats, 3 cheeses. I'm just like, nope.
Nope.
Maybe when I was younger, but even then I didn't try it.
Even at that, bro, it's like no matter how high I think somebody is. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe when you're
high, huh?
Maybe that could change things.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
it's like you look at me, I still have bread inside of chata, bro, and I ate it.
Exactly. People don't know that.
People don't know that.
Me and you were kicking it at your house.
Yeah.
Like the garage.
The
It was
garage,
yeah. What time do you think it was? Like 3?
It was probably like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. Yeah.
We were in the back of this fool's house. We were high. We were cross-faded, right? Everything, right?
Yep.
And we were eating a pan, no? Like
it was eating bread.
It was like a bread.
Not pan bimbo, but the bolillo.
The bolillo bread.
Yeah.
With our chata, no?
Yeah.
Like we had.
One hand we had the bolillo, the other hand we had the chata.
Chata. We were just looking for munchies. We had the munchies for sure.
And I remember I was like, I came up with an idea, bro. Took a piece of that bread and I dumped it in the chata like it was an Oreo with milk.
I just looked at you. I was like,
and I just ate it.
I just looked at you, ate it. Me and your dog. Remember your dog?
Oh yeah, even my dog looked at me like, what the fuck is this one doing?
R.I.P. Casper.
R.I.P.
But
it was funny because even there was another homie right there. I think he tried it too, right?
He tried it, yeah.
And then he lived right next door at that time. And like 5 minutes later, I was like, I gotta take a shit. Just takes off ready.
I know. I just looked at you when you did that. Like me and your dog going back to it. Like, me and your dog looked at you like, I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, nah.
You missed out. That was pretty good. It's pretty fire.
No.
I recommend it.
They're good separate, but not together. Not together. But yeah. What do you think of this, Brittany? It sounds like you're not in on this Krispy Kreme McDonald's. It sounds good, like as a breakfast.
It sounds good just on its own.
On its own.
You know, like in the morning I have Krispy Kreme, and then around lunchtime I have some McDonald's. You know.
But remember, like when I go to McDonald's for breakfast, which is like really rare nowadays, because I usually just go to Dunkin' Donuts, get your Dunkin' going. My Dunkin' going. I get a nice coffee with a bagel, like a bagel sandwich, like a bacon, egg, and cheese.
There, you good.
That's fire, bro. It's like $10. That's like the only breakfast that you could get, like under $10. And even then, I think now they're kind of raising it up too.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like I said, so McDonald's, they have that frappe. Have you tried the frappe, the ice frappe, the mocha, caramel?
It's pretty fire.
So I feel like maybe that with a little donut, because I feel like Krispy Kreme, what they're lacking is that beverage.
That beverage?
Like something to go with it, Like when you go to a donut shop, you have your, hot chocolate.
Right.
You got your coffee, something, right? So I feel like that's what Krispy Kreme is missing. They're missing because I don't think they have good coffee. I've never actually had a coffee from Krispy Kreme.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody go to Krispy Kreme for a coffee or milk or orange juice. Right? Nothing, no.
Just for donuts, right?
The dozen of glazed donuts and that's it.
That's it. Huh? That's what I'm saying. Like even when I go sometimes I look at their menu, like their drinks. It doesn't look that interesting. They have like caramel ice flavored coffee, but even then it doesn't grab my attention.
But even at that, what if they start having better drinks, but then their quality on the donuts go down?
Their donuts.
For having those better drinks.
It's like
do you really want to take that sacrifice?
They're just focusing on donuts.
On donuts.
That's it. That's their craft.
Yeah.
Just donuts. Worry about the drink later. But I feel like I said, with McDonald's, that could be a hit. And then who knows?
But then again, like So McDonald's is gonna have those Krispy Kreme donuts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how old are those donuts gonna be?
I
How
don't know.
often are they gonna get supplied?
Ah,
You know,
that's true.
are they
'Cause
gonna
make
be
'em
sitting there
fresh.
from last week? Because when you go to Krispy Kreme, they're fresh, like ready to
fresh.
go. But
When you go to
by the-
McDonald's,
by the time they get delivered onto the truck, from the truck to McDonald's, unloaded to McDonald's, you know, like
but I feel like they're gonna make them there. But I don't know. Who knows? Because when you think of, like you said, Krispy Kreme, fresh. Right?
Yeah.
You see them.
You
making
see
the
them
donut,
getting made.
You see the, you know,
Yeah.
you stare at the window. You know, and then when you go to McDonald's,
you don't think
you
fresh.
don't fresh.
That's it.
Nothing is fresh.
They're gonna just microwave those donuts, throw them on there, you know,
It's the ones that they bring in the night from Krispy Kreme. The ones that they didn't sell.
the leftovers.
So they bring them
maybe.
in the truck.
Like, oh, these going in the truck the next day. Come up.
For McDonald's. But yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. Who knows? Maybe,
We'll
you know,
see.
we're going to see how it
Mhm.
looks. I mean, they have until 2026 to figure it out.
To figure
So,
it
you know, maybe I think they're working on it.
'Cause,
Right?
I mean, I don't think they're gonna build a little machine back there and make the donuts fresh every
No.
day. You know,
The last thing those workers want to do is extra work.
extra work, exactly.
They already have it hard as it is. Really.
They have a hard life.
They already have a hard life.
Work life. Work
Working.
life. Work life. Work life.
Making microwave food.
Ah, dang.
But so and then what else? There was the other announcement that
Oh, 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven has teamed up with Miracle Seltzer. Miracle Seltzer is there's
American.
Miracle.
Oh, Miracle.
Yeah, Miracle.
America.
So so they make seltzer water. In case you didn't know. In case you can't add 1 + 1. Nah. So they actually team up with them to create 4 different flavor waters, sparkling waters. 1 is gonna be a lemon lime. 2 is gonna be a green apple. 3 is gonna be sweet orange, and the 4th one, where it gets interesting.
Pickles.
That's a good one too. But you're close.
Was that?
You're close.
Was that in the ballpark?
It was a ballpark, but hot dog flavor seltzer water. Hot dog, bro. So
Hot
they got this
dog.
idea from their most beloved selling snack that they sell all the time,
The big bite.
which is the Big Bite hot
The
dog.
Big
Yeah,
Bite hot dog.
you know, you always see that there right there rolling. You're kind of like, you didn't even want one when you walked in, but you see it rolling,
You
you're
get
kind
it.
of shiny. You're kind of like, you know what? I could probably go for one.
You get one. It's like when you go to Costco.
Yeah.
You can't say you went to Costco without getting a
Without
hot dog.
getting a hot dog,
Probably
without
same
getting
thing.
a little Sunday drink, you know,
This is actually
ice
pretty
cream.
good. Sounds good right now.
But now this is to know whether it's true or if, you know, April Fool's is around the corner or this is just an April Fool's joke. What do you think, Brian? You think there's something we're going to come out with?
Well, I was looking at it right now. I was looking at the article you sent me. It says more details on the availability of this flavor will be revealed on April 1st.
April 1st.
So right now that I read that, I'm like, it probably could be an April Fool's,
April
right?
Fool's.
It could be a really good April Fool's joke. But hot dog flavored water, because you said seltzers, right? And when I thought seltzer, I thought like liquor.
seltzer, like,
Yeah, like a seltzer. So I was like, okay, you kind of
it's like a sparkling water.
make sparkling
Because, you
water,
know,
right?
sparkling water has the bubbles.
The bubbly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hot dog flavor. Would you try
Hot
that?
dog flavor. I don't know, bro. I feel like it's just going
I
to be the
wonder how they
leftover
make
juice.
it.
of
That's
the
what I was
hot dog.
thinking. Like when you,
Just
when
mix
you
it all
boil
in.
a hot dog, like you know how you boil a hot dog, like the juice
The
that's
juice
left.
that comes out.
Like is that what they're doing? And then they're mixing like ketchup with mustard on
With the
it.
mustard.
Is
Yeah,
that-
because they said they're going to be some drinks that come either like flavored with ketchup or flavored with mustard.
Yeah, that's weird.
You know, so that's weird. Is it weird or is it a bunch of sciences that's not even real no more?
They're just making things up.
making things up, you know?
They said
Let's see how far we could take this
Or
in
it
full.
exactly, or it could just be a really good marketing, that they did, right? Announcing maybe they are bringing like a sparkling water. They're probably own sparkling water brand,
Right.
but they're like let's put a flavor out there that probably
It's
is
gonna
not true,
throw a curveball at everybody.
but it's gonna throw a curveball. It's gonna make people talking. I mean, we're talking about it.
That's true.
Hot dog flavored. I don't think that sounds.
Like, how do you even do that? Like, how would you even create that?
I don't even know. I don't want to know.
I don't want
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
It's probably AI. We need a new flavor.
New flavor.
They're running out. It's like everything.
It's like you should come up with new food.
new
You
food.
know, new meat.
We don't need that.
Huh?
No.
You're not tired of the same old food?
No.
Huh?
I like the food that we have now. I don't need new.
Sometimes I get tired of the food, bro. I'm like, I need to try something new, you know?
Well, what do you
Some
have?
different kind of meat. I don't know.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What kind of meat?
Hey, chill.
No Diddy.
No, dude. Oh, man.
You're following on the Diddy story?
The Diddy?
That's a crazy story. Huh?
Yes. These fools
It's
are
wild.
wilding out there.
Can't talk about it on the podcast.
No.
Too political.
Yeah.
Or is it political?
Kind of. Well, it depends what way your conversation goes with it.
Exactly.
Could get a little
Could throw a
political.
curveball at you. I like the thing, the no Diddy.
No
I've been
Diddy.
seeing that everywhere now.
Yeah, have you seen that?
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
no Diddy. Like,
Like,
oh, shit.
Like no Diddy. Like I like your eyes or something. No Diddy. You know, like okay, it makes sense. It
Like,
goes.
okay, I get it.
It rolls off
Makes
the
sense.
tongue pretty good. So
Yeah.
it's
That's
meant to be.
It's a little pickup line now.
It's a little pickup line. Whoa, what kind of pickup line are you starting with that?
No Diddy.
No Diddy. All right. Let's stop there. Let's stop there before we get canceled. Don't want to get canceled.
Leave it alone, guys. But what do you guys try out that drink if it's true?
Let us know in the comments. Would you try hot dog flavored seltzer?
Yeah.
I tried to say it all together, and I failed. But it's weird. It's like I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the article and stuff.
It's kind of weird. I have a feeling it's gonna be a little April Fool joke,
I think so. Because
and
right
maybe
now
they're
that I
gonna
read
come
it,
out like with something else, you know?
exactly. Right now that I saw that, like I'm telling you, I read April 1st.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah,
that makes it a little bit more.
that sounds
suspicious.
That sounds like a prank. But yeah, okay. So with that being said, you're tired, already? You're gonna go night now.
A little bit. My bad.
We got pizza waiting for us.
Ooh, pizza.
Exactly.
Okay. Little Caesars.
No, Domino's.
Oh,
Got a Domino's pizza.
dang, you
Because
don't
I'm starving,
play.
bro. I don't know about you.
Dang. Within the sport
But then
treats, this guy's good.
exactly. Work? You want to work with us? No, not work with us. Interns.
Intern.
I can't pay you, bro. I can't pay you.
You
But
wanna-
you could be an intern
You want
for
an
a
intern?
possible job opportunity.
You know, later on we'll probably need a cameraman or something.
You can email us. We might need a cameraman just when these things break.
You can hold it.
These
the whole
little
time.
these little holders that
I'm
we
surprised
got,
little stands are still
they're standing.
hanging on tight.
The stands are still standing
Standing, still standing.
because it's Amazon.
Amazon.
But yeah, okay. But like I said, that will conclude today's episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for listening. My name is Brian.
Name's Rudy.
Hey, and this is Within the Sport. You can go ahead and follow us on social media at _Within the Sport. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you find your podcast. We are there. It's
YouTube.
streaming. YouTube. Watch us on YouTube if you want to put a face to the voice. There, you can go on YouTube and look it up. And you can also just see our reels and stuff like that. Follow us on Instagram. Like I said, baseball starting to heat up. Not heat up, but start up.
Starting to warm up.
Starting to warm up. So a lot of content and stuff like that going on our Instagram page. It's gonna start getting a little more active like today. And but yeah, thank you guys for listening. Peace.